Hello,
Good evening,
students. How
sir.
are you? Good morning. How are you, sir? Adrita, how are you? How are you, sir?
Sir, did you say something?
I said, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm fine also. Sir, so what's about your last class, sir? Do you understand everything about the last class? Only 5 persons are there. They are where I am waiting for join. So do you know something about your City 1 syllabus? What will be your City 1 syllabus?
No, sir. We haven't got it yet.
You don't have any idea about this. You have
We
completed
haven't get the syllabus.
you have completed the chapter of 7.4, right? So you will have exam with this chapter only one chapter for your city 1 exam.
Okay, sir. 7.1 or 4.
Is 7.4 using data modeling.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Only one thing is left. Within today we will solve everything about this chapter.
Sir, would you give any worksheets to do?
I will provide you this worksheet within today. This worksheet is there actually. Okay. We will
Okay.
solve the some part of the worksheet. After that, I will give you. So you have the knowledge about this worksheet and you can solve. That's why I will give you a feedback about this worksheet and how to solve it. After that, I will upload this in your Google Classroom.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So what was our last class? In our last class, we learned something about the scenario of the booking of the seat, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So do you have any problem regarding this question?
No, sir. I understand it well.
Okay. Sir, what's your name? Neoma, right?
No, sir.
Neoma.
It's a Drita.
Hmm.
It's a Drita.
I know your name is Adrita, but the another person, what's your name? Neoma, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, you are silent. So do you have any problem regarding the last class?
No, sir.
Okay. Irtika, can you hear me? Irtika, are you there? Irtika, are you there?
Sir, he said yes in the chat box.
Mm-hmm.
He said yes in the chat box.
Oh, okay. Do you have any problem about the last class, Irtika? Why your camera is turned off and everything is off? Okay, let's start our class. Sir, you four, you don't have any problem about this practice, right? The last practice, one.
No, sir.
Okay. So you will get this type of question in your examination actually. So do you have any problem? So what was the last one? The factors to records about what's the meaning about a actually movie center actually what they want to record actually for any types of customer. So the payment issue, booking details, and the seat information, and all of the details about the person actually. After that, this was the field setting, fields heading. What will be the heading of your whatever of your database? You have to maintain all of this heading. After that, we have this type of the queries and the calculations. So, what is the meaning of the calculation? The total revenue, the history, and when it will start and when it will be end. This type of things about any movie. So, this is about the class 5. So today we will learn something about this project. We have to solve these things by using the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel documentation. Okay. Oh, we have the another thing. Just a minute. After that, we will go there. So this is about the database features and the spreadsheet features. So this is one of the important question. You have to understand these things. Okay. This is one of the important question for your exam. So what is the main work of database and what is the main work of the spreadsheet actually? So I am starting from the line number 1. Organizes data under fields headings and in a table to make it easier to understand. So in the database, you have to given these things in the heading. After that, you have to go into the design view and you have to perform all of these things. And what's about the spreadsheet? It stores data in individual cells. They have this type of cells. You have to write down something there. But for the database, you have to write down in the table. After that, you have to organize these things in the design view. So these two things is not similar actually. The queries to allow us to search the data to the answer questions. So the query can be relation type of query. So what is the meaning of the relation type query? If one thing is related to the another things, you will find out the whole things. But here, suppose here the column name is ID. The given there the column name is ID. So you are finding about the ID, you will get everything about the ID. And if you are finding these things in the database, then it will be, if you're finding out the ID, the name will be there because the ID is related with this name. So this is the database. And if there is this, there is only one things like ID. If there is a one things like name, then it will be a spreadsheet. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Forms to allow us to enter data in user-friendly way. So these two are actually user-friendly. This is not any factor actually. Primary keys, you know what is the meaning of the primary key? There's the unique key and the formula to perform the calculation and create links between different data.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Alaikum assalam. You joined right now?
Sir, I
Yes,
also
sir.
joined right now.
Why? You are late. So much late.
Sir, I'm
Sir,
outside, that's why.
Oh, okay.
sir, my data was finished, sir, and I'm also outside from my home.
Your data is finished. Uh, Nafi,
Yes, sir. That's why my dad. I can recharge the data, and I'm also outside from my home. That's
okay.
why I don't have
If
the Wi-Fi right now.
okay.
Yeah, sir, same
So
as me.
okay, if your data is finished, just go through with this class. If your data is finished and you get disconnected, so the video will be provided in the Google Classroom. You can
No, sir. My dad. I can recharge the data.
okay,
No
then go
problem.
through with these things. Then go through with this class.
Yes, sir. For this reason, I'm late.
Okay. Mm. So The formula means the formula to perform the calculation and create links between different data items in a model. So students, can you remember that whenever we perform a sum by using the Microsoft Excel, so we write down like that, A2, after that plus, after that C2, right? We perform this thing.
Yes, sir.
So this is one kind of formula actually. So whenever you performing this type of things, this is the formula. Whenever you perform the multiplication, when you are performing the subtraction, this is the same things. So we know from this to this, we clear about these things and we clear about these things also. After that, data types that can be used to change how data is presented. Data types that can be used to change how data is presented. Means how you can change the data actually. Suppose here you write down ID in this column, right? Do you write down your name in this column? Can you write down your name in this column? Is it possible? Students, is it possible to write down your name here?
I think so.
Here, what is the name of this column?
ID.
So why
One
you
digit.
can how can you write down the name here? Can you write down your name here? The column is about the ID. You can write down your ID here. Can you write down your name here? This is not possible now.
Mm.
So
Yes, sir.
if all the name is given there, suppose you have write down 10 names there. So what will be easy for you actually to change this name? You have to cut down the name like ID. You have to write down the name here. So the column name will be right now name, right? So
Yes, sir.
using of this data type, by following this data type, if you have more data types and you missed the name of this data type, you write down 100 IDs name there. So can you write down name there? So if you write down the name there, you have to change the name into the ID. So they write down these things. Data type can be changed to change how data is presented. If you write down the name of 10 names or 100 names, so the column name should be the name. This is the main thing. After that, conditional formatting to highlight data that meets a certain criteria. So means whenever you write down the primary key, this is the unique key. What you can do, you can bold the item, bold the cell, bold the header. This is the means the highlighting. So conditional formatting to highlight data that meets the certain criteria. This is the same thing like that. So if you have this type of question in your examination, the question mark can be more than 4, the question mark can be more than 5. So if the mark is more than 4 and more than 5, you have to write down 5 differences of it. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any query about this question?
No, sir.
Okay. So just a minute. Today we will solve these questions, okay, by using the Microsoft Excel. It will be in this site. So at first they said that open the file.final.project.xlxx means this is one kind of Excel project. So what you have to do, you have to search for the Excel. This is the Excel. Okay. You have to open this Excel. You have to save the file like browse, desktop. You can save these things anywhere. The name will be this one. This is mandatory things whenever final project dot xlx. So P is capital dot. The extension is same, right? Here you have many types of extension. So whenever whenever you are doing such kind of project or such kind of things, you have to save the first things. You have to use the first extension, means dot XL SX. Are you clear? So save the like
Yes,
that.
sir.
So it will be looking like that. What can I do? After that, you have to zoom these things like that. So what is the first things? First, we have income, right? So we need to write down income. After that, we have item, right? Item. Then we have baseball cap. Sir, look at these things. If you click here or here, it's already exceeds this cell, right? Whenever these things is occurring, or whenever you find these things, what you can do, you have to click in the cell. Look at this cell. After click here, you have to do these things. Are you clear? So you have to increase these things. By click on these things, you can increase the cell. So after that, you need to write down t-shirt S. So do you know what is the meaning of t-shirt S? Why S is there? Students, do you know why the t-shirt S is given there?
Mm, The size.
Yes, the size of t-shirt is small. That's why S. So look at this column number 4. Sorry, the row number 4, row number 5, row number 6, we have same the t-shirt, but S, M, and L. So what can I do? We can click here. Whenever you click here, the plus icon is there. Whenever you find this type of plus icon, so you can do like that. 4, 5, 6. Okay, done. So what can you do? You can change these things only. M, this will be M. After that, the last will be L. So it's the easiest solution, right? You don't need to copy these things again and again. It's automatically copied. Do you understand or you have a problem?
Sir, I
Student?
understand.
Okay. So Hoodie, we have the same things. S, M, and L's, small, medium, and large. So I am just writing down the A's. After that, we can do the same thing. Click here, S, M, and L. So it will be M. It will be what? L. After that, what we have? Meat and GRWT. Great. So again, we need to increase the size of this column. Okay, now this is looking perfect. What can you do if you think that this column and this column is the another column? You can just click in this column A, because the column name is A. You can change the color of these things. Color. After that, you can give the all borders. So you have the color and all the borders. So this is the number B. What we need to write down? The number salt. Again, you need to increase these things, right? So the number will be like that. Okay. So here they write down 50, 67, 34, 50. What will be this one? 67, 34, then 20, then 60, then 45, then 12, then 120. So if I tell you that how many numbers is salt, that what you need to do, student? Student, if I tell you
Yes.
that how many
Yes, sir.
number is salt, what you need to do? What do you have to do?
Add all the numbers.
Good, good. So whenever we are performing the equal, we have to write down the equal here, right? And how we can make the summation? We have to click here and you have to go there. This is the automatic things. If you do these things, it will be like that. So if you want to perform the summation, like if I say you that you what will be the code of these things, how you can guess the code? What's the number of this cell? B. So this is the cell, this is the B column, B1, B2, B3. What's the name of these things? 50. Look at my mouse pointer. B3. So do you have any problem to count any cell, or you can count?
I can count, sir.
What's about other? Do you know how to count cell number? Do you know how to count cell number, all of you? Any problem?
No, sir.
Okay, if you have any problem, you have to ask me, sir. This is the mandatory things. In your exam, you will get this type of questions. So you have to count the cell number there. This is the most important things. So this is the cell number B3. So whenever, and this is the cell number is B10. So here you have the 10 and this is the B. So this will be the B10. So if I write down the equation, it will be like that. B2 sum, and this is the B3. We can click the B3 or we can write down the B3 here. After that, we have to give these things and also these things. So close the bracket. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. After that, we need to go back to our slide again. So the selling price. So we need to write down something like that. Selling price. So the selling price of this product is first one the 5 taka, after that 6, after that 7, after that this is 7, after that 8, 8, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, and then 10. If this is serially, like if this is things like that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if this can be serially, so you can do one thing. What can you do? This is not serially, sorry, this is not serially here actually. The selling price is not serially, but if this is serially, then what can you do? You can do one thing. If you do these things, it will be automatically copied. Okay, but this is not same. That's why you need to write down these things. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14, after that 7. Okay, so how can we do all of these things in the middle? After select this column, we can click here. So this is the center. This will be in the center. So after select these things, we can change the color of it. The color is changed. What can you do? You have to make the border. So it will be looking like that. After that, the income. So this is the number of salt and this is the selling price. So if I want to find out the income, what I need to do, students? We sold 50 product and the per product price is 5 taka. So how can we calculate here? What formula we need to give here? What types of formula we need to give here? Can you please tell me? What types of formula we should need to give there? This is the per product price. Suppose you have, suppose,
Sir, multiply.
good. Suppose one pen price is 5 taka. Okay.
Yes.
Suppose now you want to buy 10 pieces of pen. So what will be the value of these things? 5 into 10, 50.
Yes, sir.
The easiest things.
Yeah.
Okay. So what can you do? You have to write down the multiplication here. So multiplication, just a minute. Okay. No. Multi-initiation হয়ে গেছে এটা. Wait. So what can you do? What is the number of this cell? B1, B2, B3, right? We can write down here B3. After that, what will be the multiplication sign here? Is star.
Asterisk.
It will not be X. This is not X. The multiplication sign for the X cell will be star. You have to give the star. And this is the C1, C2, C3. So C3. Enter. This is the 250. If you do the same thing here, check. Say 6 into 7 is equal to 42. So 2 is given there. 6 into 6 is 36. 36 plus 4, 40. The calculation is
Yes.
done automatically, right?
Yeah.
So what we need to do here? Equal, right? The total value from here to there. So what we need to do? We need to perform the sum here. So this is our total profit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what will be the next one? Expenses, the number of purchase cost. It will be the same thing. You have to do the same thing again. What you need to write down here? Students, kindly response.
Expenses.
After that, celebrity fee, right?
Yes,
Sorry,
sir.
it will be fee. After that, it will be all
Almond.
rental. Then
Baseball cap.
baseball cap. Then the t-shirt is already there, so we can copy these things. After that, we also have hoodie, so we can copy these things from here. So whenever you copy like that, you have to count the cell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we need to select the 6th cell. If you don't select the 6th cell, if you select the 7th cell, it will automatically copy in the 7th cell also. 1, 2, 3, the 6th cell already here, 18 to 20. Done 6th cell. After that, Control V. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So what you need to write down here? Number purchased. Number purchased. So we need to increase the column again. It will be like that. So here you have 1, 200, 150. So again, it will be 100. So how many column have 100? 1, 2, 2, right? So we don't need to write down here. Just drag and drop. After that, 150, 100, 100. 150. Then we can copy these things. Control C, Control V, Control V. Done. So we need to select these things. After that, we need to do again, we have to do the same thing, number purchased. So how many number purchased, you have to make the calculation here again. Sum the total number here. What will be the cell number? B15. B15, right? So you have to give in the plus, or you can give in these things, and it will be B23. Close, enter. 902. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
So here you also have the cost, after that expenses. What happened? Cost will be 500, 100, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, 8. So the total expense will be here. So you have to write down total expense. Okay. So can I count the total expenses here? What we need to do, students? If I want to count the total expenses, the total cost, so we need to count the total cost first, right?
Yeah.
So the total cost will be like that. So the first bracket, you can write down here sum. Or we can write down like that. Sum. First bracket. The number from here. Close the first bracket, enter. So this is our total expenses, right? So what is our total income? This, right? So what we have actually, what we have right now. So what we need to do? We need to minus from this income to the expenses. So we can make a column like that. 1090. Wait, copy. 1090. You can write down like that also. After that, total expense 635. So can you please tell me that what is the revenue right now? So we can write down like that also. 635. So this is our income and this is our expenses. Now we can say this is the savings equal to what we need to do here, student?
Minus.
Minus, right? So
Yes,
we
sir.
need to click here. So what will be the cell number? The cell number is G13. So we can write down G13 minus the cell number is G14. Enter. Why this is not working? Do you know? Can you please tell me why this is not working? Because
Because we sad.
hmm?
We didn't select the cells.
Because whenever you want to subtract or do anything else, what you need to do, at first you need to click the equal. After that you have to click here. Then when it will be the blue color, then it is selected. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the result. Do you get it?
Yes, sir.
So all of you understand that how to perform a calculation by using the Microsoft Excel. Can you do these things right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is done. So you have to try this project in your home. The video tutorial will be given in the classroom. Okay, after that, we need to tell you one thing. So this question is done. So you have learned all of these things about the 7.4. So now you were prepared. Now you have to prepare for your exam. Okay. So this will be your worksheet. You have class on Thursday, right? No,
Mm.
you don't have class on Thursday. B7.
Yes, we do.
No. You don't have class on Thursday. You have class on Monday.
Okay.
Okay. So look at one things. After that, it will be automatically disconnected because we only have 2 minutes. So this will be your question pattern. This type of question you will get in your examination. This is the simple. Say this is the symbol of any question. It means this is one kind of example. This question is not directly, and you will not get directly this type of question in your exam. Actually, this is the example of your question. So I will provide this. I will provide this worksheet with you. You have to solve it, and I will solve these things also in the next class. So computer model, the question will be what is the computer model and how does it help in representing the real life situation? You will have this type of multiplication choice. So you have to just click on this, which one is right. And you have to write down the formula, define the term of formula. What is the meaning of formula? So you have write down the summation formula in the Excel. So this is the formula. You have to define these things. So what is the factors what are the factors of context of data model? Data model means what types of data is this? Data type, actually numeric type data, integer type data. That's the thing. So we will solve this type of question in the next class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will provide this worksheet in the Google Classroom. So what you need to do, you have to solve it, or you can take help from ChatGPT and any other sources. You can solve it. After that, in the next class, I will solve the question one by one. Then after that, you will be prepared for your exam. After that, you have to perform your exam.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so do you know how to scan your copy by using Cam Scanner?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, sir.
All of you are know. So whenever you are performing about your exam or anything else, you should need to write down your name first. After that, you have to scan the copy. These mandatory things, because without your name, I cannot find you. I am not able to find you. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
student. Allah Hafiz. You can disconnect yourself right now.